hit an all-time high 4 months ago, causing a buzz in the crypto community. But despite this milestone, the much anticipated alt season where altcoins soar hasn't kicked in yet. Throughout this year, we have only seen 6 altcoins in the top 50 outperform Bitcoin. So why is that, and will we ever see the crazy altcoin hype again? In this video, I'll cover the ups and downs of the market. There are some perma bulls or perma bears on Twitter, so I've identified the reasoning behind the claims. By the end of this video, I'll share my own view of the market, helping you gauge your upcoming strategy. If this sounds good to you, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. With that out of the way, let's get started. To kick things off, I want to start with the argument of the perma bears and explore why they are so bearish. Then I'll wrap up with some bullish sentiment because I don't want to end on a bad note here. First of all, it's obvious that interest rates are still at 23-year high, making borrowing money more expensive. This makes people more cautious with their investments, so they're not rushing to buy altcoins. And the bears aren't too optimistic about the Fed lowering rates neither, and even if they did, how big would the impact be on the crypto market? Would it be as significant as the COVID liquidity when government printed trillions of dollars in just a year? Well, I have my doubts too. Don't know about you. Second of all, we also need to look at the Bitcoin dominance data. Before June 2016, there was only Bitcoin. Ethereum wasn't a thing until Bitcoin dominance started to break down in June 2016. This was because of the world computer ICO mania started to sweep the blockchain community. Ethereum ecosystem was an innovation of the future to challenge the TradFi model of raising money for the very first time. Since then, the entire blockchain ecosystem has evolved into crypto, not Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dominance never went above 74%. But now, the Ethereum ecosystem is not doing much after 2 cycles. Competing layer 1 and layer 2 solutions are just reinventing the wheel and gaining not much real-world traction. But of course, with ETH ETF would definitely change the game. So for an alt season to kick off, Bitcoin's market dominance needs to decrease significantly. Right now, Bitcoin is still holding a major chunk of the market. Until we see Bitcoin's dominance drop, altcoins will struggle to gain traction. But an even more bearish view is questioning how much money would flow from an ETH ETF to altcoins. After all, TradFi money is very conservative and they might be less likely to take profits from an ETH ETF, which slows down the potential for altcoin growth. Next, we're also gonna need to look at how strong is the sentiment from retail. Are the average Joe talking about crypto? Is your Uber driver talking about trading some meme coins that you've never heard of? Well, don't underestimate this retail money because they can really move the market. I mean, don't need me to remind you of GameStop, right? Remember back in 2021 when Coinbase was the #1 most downloaded app? Well, that's just not the case anymore, is it? Coinbase revenue has plummeted compared to its peak in 2021, showing that fewer people are trading crypto. This decreased activity has the chances of an alt season. Another metric we could look at is Google Trend, or how many people are viewing this video, because crypto isn't trending on YouTube like it used to, and Google searches for Bitcoin are still pretty low. When fewer people are talking about and searching for crypto, it's a sign that widespread interest hasn't returned, which is crucial for alt season. So Jamie, any other reasons why we aren't seeing an alt season? Well, unfortunately, yes. And this next reason from the bears might be the most valid one in my opinion. The crypto market is more complex now with many new sectors emerging. This spreads liquidity thin, making it harder for any single altcoin to stand out. Additionally, tokens from the 2021 boom are unlocking, flooding the market and diluting value. Not to mention, new altcoins are launching with sky-high valuation, often starting at $1 billion. This makes it tough for them to achieve significant gains. So some are saying that the days of easily seeing 100x returns might be behind us. If you look at the present market, many new altcoins rely heavily on airdrops funded by VC. While this can create a buzz and short-term interest, it's not a sustainable model. Airdrops can inflate valuations without providing long-term value, making it hard for a real alt season to take off. Alright, so that was a long list of bearish reasoning. What does the future hold for altcoins then? There are certain factors that will directly affect whether we see an alt season or not. First of all is, of course, the macro environment. The overall economic landscape plays a crucial role in the behavior of crypto, including altcoin. Currently, not only the crypto market, but also the traditional stock market is facing challenges. For instance, most stocks are underperforming, with a few exceptions like Nvidia, and even Nvidia, which had a massive run, is now experiencing a cooling period. Given that Nvidia outperformed even Bitcoin over the past decade, a pullback isn't surprising though. So let's come back to the rate cut. Lower interest rates generally stimulate economic activity by making borrowing cheaper, but the effects often take time to filter through the consumer's pocket. So even though with the possible scenario of lower rates in the coming months, investors will still be waiting for the tangible benefits of the lower rates, which contributes to the delay in alt season. To learn more in depth about how we view the macro environment, make sure to check out this video right here. Another important milestone is that Bitcoin needs to break new all-time high for good. While Bitcoin's all-time high of 74k is a positive sign, it needs to break this level convincingly and maintain its momentum. Only then will the broader public and new investors feel confident enough to explore other altcoins. Next, we also need some compelling narratives because strong stories drive the crypto market. Right now, there just isn't a super exciting narrative pulling in huge interest for altcoins. In 2017, we had ICOs, in 2020, we had DeFi, in 2021, we had NFTs and GameFi, but now we don't see much of that hype aside from some meme coins or celebrity coins that are likely to be a rug pulls too. The buzz around new tech, mainstream adoption or clear regulations usually sets the stage for big market moves. Until we get another standout story, alt season might stay on the sidelines. And last but not least, we also have the presidential election. The stance of the president on crypto can either encourage or stifle market growth. Donald Trump's administration might be more favorable to crypto, and they sure have been receiving a lot of donations in crypto or from crypto folks, so it's more likely that he will promote policies that are good for the space. On the other hand, Joe Biden might impose stricter regulations. This political uncertainty adds to the cautious sentiment among investors. But so far, if we look at the prediction market from Polymarket, Donald Trump is definitely leading the chart, but hey, who am I to predict the US big presidential election, right? Luckily that we are seeing some good sign on the charts. Technical analysis tell us that Ethereum might finally be breaking its 2-year downtrend against Bitcoin. If this reversal sticks, it could be a sign that alt season is starting. Ethereum's performance often paves the way for other altcoins, making it a key indicator. If Ethereum's breakout holds, it might kick off a broader altcoin rally, with Solana potentially leading the charge as the next candidate for a spot ETF. People are all looking toward the end of the year, hoping for lower interest rates and a more crypto-friendly president. Another thing aligned for the end of year is CZ's release from prison. Hopefully he'll start tweeting again, and knowing him, he'll probably have some new ideas to kickstart the building again. So the end of year is looking pretty good to me, but as always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you bullish or are you bearish, and also why? Meanwhile, if you also want more regular updates from me, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one.